Good morning, folks. Sunday morning, 6:54 a.m. here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Eastern Daylight Time. Get some rainy, a little bit of rain here, which we needed. It's been a couple weeks. Well, really, it hasn't rained hardly at all since July began. But here we are in Qatar. Sun's still up. Here we have the wing disc ghosting across the fishtail lens. That's the first time I've seen it on the fishtail. I could be wrong though. Yeah, probably am. But anyway, here it is here also, coasting down through the spread view, and we see it here quite well in the summary of the day single column image. Right around noontime, used to be showing up about even with the sun, but now looks like it's gaining a little bit in this direction. And if you remember, I suggested that to get a true perspective on where this is relative to the sun and the earth, flip this 90 degrees to the left. That would bring this out in front of the sun. And like I said, I looked yesterday with my cell phone to see how much it was still just remaining in front of the sun, and it looked like it might be starting to peek out a little bit on the right side. And I think that's due to the fact that the Earth's in a circle orbit around this way, and so we're going this way, and this thing's came around the sun. Since we flipped the image, I'm doing it like this. Came around the sun at like a 30-degree angle from south of the ecliptic, coming around, and now it's coming back. But since the Earth is going this way a little bit, we've outpaced it a little slightly. So now I think it's maybe starting to peek out from beside the sun. We'll have to see. We'll see if it clears up today. If it does, the sky will get real clear, and I'll see if I can get a few shots with the cell phone and throw up a short vid. Not catching the debris field on this camera. I don't think this is one of the higher end cameras though. Okay, here's Bryan, Texas. I googled it. It's near College Station, which is a little bit south northwest of Houston, slightly. I wanted to check this object here. It's pretty freaking overcast, so it's not showing up that big, but it in fact is the moon. And here we have nice image of it yesterday, a little past the 1 o'clock hour, about 1:30. This line maybe represents the center of the sun, at least it seems to on some of the other pics. See the field lines here, magnetic field lines. I believe that's what they are, but perhaps not. There's only a few of them, but they are in that arced shape, so that what leads me to believe they might be. But they're probably just power lines, and they're showing that way actually because of the fishtail lens image and then being spread back out. See, here's College Station. There's Houston. There's Bryan. I pulled it up on Stellarium. Houston, Texas. And we'll enlarge this. So you see, here's the horizon, here's the ecliptic plane. This is where all the sun and the planets run on the moon. And you can see that the moon is in fact setting down the ecliptic plane. And then the sun will be coming up in the west here shortly. or in the east rather. Here comes the sun. With Jupiter nearby, Venus already above the horizon. Here's Belgium. You still got some clear weather, but the chemtrails are starting to show up quite prevalently there. So they're trying to put them back in the dark over there. But we're catching the winged shape of the winged planet here. Projection of it coasting across the screen in Belgium on the fisheye. Belgium. There's Carrizo, New Mexico. Got some clear skies out there. I'm not finding too many clear skies this morning. That's why I'm not popping up too many images for you here. It's a nice image on the summary of the day, single column yesterday. Get the Nibiru sun showing up around 1 o'clock. And then also closer to 2 a.m. showing up here above the moon. That's pretty cool. Here we get Scandriglia, Italy again. This is where our friends the beehive is usually. No bees this morning. Here's the winged disc image. Projected image floating down across the fishtail lens, fisheye lens. And here we have it here in the spread view coming down. See all these? I'm thinking that's debris field, guys. See all those dots? See all these dots? Look, this one gets illuminated briefly. That's a solid object, in my opinion. Clouds don't get illuminated like that at midday. And then this one's going that way, so is this. But I'm really thinking that's the debris field. I mean, I'm sure it's not all of it, but we're catching some of it now up around the sun. Look, it looks like it's becoming more dense and more scattered, even from yesterday. Which this thing is a dynamic and fluid situation, and it's progressing quickly and rapidly, in my opinion. This thing's in the inner solar system and it's coming back through, and it's not that far from Earth. Here's another good example of the changing that's going on, the quick changes, the quick change in images. Here's Tierra del Sol, California. Yesterday, I think we caught a few of the moon reflecting or projecting the Nibiru sun out here on the fishtail lens. Now this morning, it's showing up right on the fishtail lens. Yesterday it was coming out on the edge. Not sure if, I think we did catch a few images from this camera yesterday. But if you, as you can see, we got the spots in there and so forth. And here, look, there's the debris field. Even the moon's illuminating it. Here we have it down here. Those aren't clouds, folks. I really don't think so. Like pretty clear skies out there. Here we have it down here on the summary of the day, single column, right around the 1 o'clock hour. And look, here we have it at a little past 1, closer to 2. We got the Nibiru sun with the wing-shaped image ghosting through the frame with the moon here. That was about 1 a.m. We didn't catch that before. So things are changing rapidly every day, even every half a day. I'm pulling up different images. Certainly every 24 hours things change. You never know what you're going to see on these things. Here's Grumpy Moose blown up to 200% so we can catch the magnetic field lines. These lights over here, I think that might be Anchorage. They've been there before, but they're being shown as in color here because of the clouds perhaps. But look at these field lines, guys. This is insane. They look like they've gotten stronger. Definitely been getting stronger over the last several days. And look now, they're so thick that they're distorting the image. And that might be another reason why we're getting this extra color here. Wow. In my opinion, that's the Earth magnetosphere trying to repel this magnetic giant that's coming our way. And we're going to lose. Yeah, I pulled up Anchorage. I couldn't find it on Google, Grumpy Moose Observatory, but wanted to see, make sure that that stuff in the south was in fact the moon, at least show you guys. That bright illumination is the moon right here. And I've been seeing these lights in the west, like I said, all along, so I'm pretty sure that must got to be Anchorage over here. There's Deakin, Australia, y'all. Down under. Got the moon right around midnight, a little before. There's the, it's looking more and more like the wing shape there coming into view on the summary of the day, single column image. Here's our old friend, the orange ball, coming up here in Cambridge, Mass again. Like we've been catching it for the last several days. Become darker and a better image. But I'm having trouble seeing the spots and so forth in there today. I could stop it for a second and check it out. Okay, so it first appears at 6:51 a.m. I'll blow her up since she's darker, might show better. I think this is 250 here. 200. Okay, let's just start it, roll it through. Clearly not the sun. This thing's rotating too quickly. You can see different appearance as it moves along. Sun's a huge, much huger object, and it has a much slower rotation. Yeah, 200%. You can definitely make out some more features on there. I can anyway. It's Overguard, Arizona. I'm not catching Nibiru's sun, but I wanted to share with you this beautiful moonlit panorama here. Moon's so bright, it's even casting the shadow onto this observatory. That's a pretty picture there, folks. Here's Brazil at dawn. See the orange ball popping up over here. And last night, that's where we saw the moon doing the samba with the winged disc. And here we caught it here on the summary of the day, single column image. Another one of the Brazil cameras I featured last night with the moon dance and the winged disc. Really socked in there today. We can catch the summary of the day images here. Here we have the sun around noontime with the Nibiru sun down here. And we have the moon just past midnight toward the 1 o'clock hour with the Nibiru sun here. Now, this causes me to wonder if this could somehow be reflective of the distance between Nibiru's sun and our sun, Nibiru's sun and our moon. That's something to keep an eye on. Compare the other images we get, see if they hold true. God bless. Running out of time here.